Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, and this is the channel where we explain it so you don't have to. The Curse of La Llorona is finally upon us with the film's release, ushering in a new legend to the big screen. Throughout this video, I'll be breaking down everything that you need to know about the movie, its tie-in to The Conjuring, and its ending. This is full spoilers ahead, so if you don't want to know anything about the film, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now sit back, relax, and let's get into my ending explained breakdown of The Curse of La Llorona. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know about The Curse of La Llorona is that it actually takes place in the Conjuring Universe, in between The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2. This, though never publicly confirmed, was teased throughout the marketing of the movie, and it's finally cemented in the film itself. Whilst the tie-in isn't massive, it comes in the form of a recurring character that appears both in this film and Annabelle from 2016. Initially, the film's main character Anna goes to Father Perez for more information on La Llorona, and later she asks for his aid when she realizes that her own children are in danger. The priest tells Anna that it's not the first time he's dealt with an evil presence, which of course is none other than Annabelle. Unfortunately, Perez is unable to help Anna as he must receive permission from his peers. This is time that Anna doesn't have, and therefore, outside of a couple bits of exposition, the character is pretty useless. Anna's daughter too owns a Raggedy Ann doll, which if you didn't know is what the actual Annabelle is in real life, so this is a nice little Easter egg nod towards that. And those are the two big tie-ins, which are slightly disappointing and probably one of the main reasons that this hasn't been advertised as part of the universe. This could also be because there's another Conjuring film coming out later this year, and the studio don't really want to seem like there's going to be an MCU load of these in case people get franchise fatigue, though no official statement has been released yet. The film itself takes place in LA during the 1970s and follows a social worker and her children who are drawn into a supernatural realm after ignoring the warning of a troubled mother. We follow Inna.Attic Garcia, a social worker who, after witnessing a distressing case of child abuse, comes to discover that there is far more going on than bad parenting. One of the biggest criticisms that I've seen about the film is that it trivializes child abuse as a plot device, and if you're sensitive to that sort of thing, then the movie might not be for you, as it pretty much blames some cases on evil spirits. So who is this evil spirit anyway, and why is she after children? Well, throughout the film we learn that La Llorona drowned her children after she discovered that her husband was unfaithful and due to the guilt killed herself. This murder-suicide has cursed her soul to haunt other children as she becomes fixated on them and believes that they are her own. Unfortunately, Patricia attempted to bargain with La Llorona and prayed to her in an attempt to pass on the curse to Anna's children in the hopes of revenge, much in the same way that the spirit herself seeks it. Thus, the spirit descends on Anna's house, hoping to get her children. There's a lot of back and forth with the family attempting to get her out of the house, and Anna seeks the help of a spiritual faith healer known as Raphael. With his help and about 70 jump scares, because 14-year-olds love that kind of thing, the family are able to find a way to defeat the weeping woman. By the film's close, they manage to exorcise her from the property using sanctified tears and the seeds of the fire tree, which she is vulnerable to since they were present when she killed her children. The family and Raphael manage to create a mystical barrier that will apparently block her. Unfortunately, Anna's daughter is a bit of an idiot and sees one of her dolls outside, and when rushing to get it, breaks the barrier, which forces the family to go toe-to-toe with the entity, and they attempt to hide the children from the vengeful ghost. Eventually, the family retreat to the attic, and La Llorona, believing that the children are hers, manifests in human form so that she can kill them. At this point, Raphael steps forward, and using a cross that is made of wood from the fire tree, he and Anna are able to finally vanquish her. It's a bit similar to the Blood of Christ plot device that was used in The Nun, but here I feel it works a hell of a lot better in getting rid of her. Unlike most films from the franchise, The Curse of La Llorona actually has a more hopeful ending, with the family managing to actually put her to rest, though she may return in the future, and I actually think she will be present in Annabelle Comes Home, which is due out later this year. In that film, many of the spirits that the Warrens have encountered over the years are said to be returning, so it would make a lot of sense to bring their latest horror personality into the fold. Those who've seen The Curse of La Llorona will know when she comes on screen that she really makes an impact, and I can definitely see them reliving the scares from this film, especially as the Warrens have children themselves. We of course will find out later in the year, but it will be interesting to see if the studio resurrects La Llorona for the film. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on The Curse of Lana Del Rey, and sorry about that, and if you think that she will make another appearance. Sorry if I butchered her name a bit. I think the film's been called The Curse of the Weeping Woman in some markets because people like myself are terrible at reading things. So yeah, sorry I'm an idiot, but give me a thumbs up if I got it right at least once. Leave your review on the film in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and like spoilers, then make sure you check out my breakdown of the leaked footage of Avengers Endgame, which will be linked at the end. This is a channel for people who are mad into movies, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.